Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode. This should be Wednesday's video by my account. As you can see, the Type R is behind us. And we are continuing to work on the Type R, so to catch you up if you haven't watched any of the other episodes, basically this Type R is an amazing K20 swapped Type R. It is USDM, but it has a JDM front and converted to right-hand drive because I believe a salvage title from theft. But this thing is amazing. It's got spoon calipers, Mugen wheels, whatever, a whole lot of the nine yards on this thing. So this car is absolutely amazing, but it came to me because it's got some drivability issues. The last video we worked on the shifter cables and a little bit of the throttle body. The throttle body's been stuck and having lots of issues. So today we're dealing with the throttle body. Specifically, I'm going to take you with me. So this is the throttle body that was on it. It's a Skunk 2. It's trash. This is an Accord throttle body, K series. This is a B series throttle body. I attempted to put a B series throttle body spring on here. Didn't help. Didn't work. And I'm going to go over some of the discussion why here in a minute, but we're going to go take a ride to go pick up another throttle body, and I'll explain where we're going, what we're getting to solve this issue, because we're trying to fix the drivability of this car. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't forget about the giveaway, thedragonspec.com. Go pick up a giveaway bundle, pair of glasses, or a shift knob, and you can win these beautiful 57 DR Graham lights. Look at these gorgeous wheels, 15x8 plus 35 offset 4x100 in mag blue. Looks so good. I really want to put these on my car. If you don't want the wheels, we are giving $1,500 away in cash if you choose not to take the wheels, which I kind of hope you do, because then I'll be able to put these wheels on my car because I want these so bad. These are my dream wheels, but I'm giving them away to launch Dragonspec. Only a couple weeks left on this giveaway till the end of May. We're going to be doing the giveaway. Go get you a bundle now. So before everybody in the comments starts, bitching and pitching a fit on how what I'm doing is stupid, because I know that that's coming. What we're dealing with is drivability issues, and there's a lot to be learned here. I actually get a ton of questions about K-swaps. These issues specifically regarding shifting issues, regarding throttle body issues. B-Series is very different in its character and its issues. B series, you tend to have problems with, say, more so distributor issues. That's why a lot of people move to the coil unplugged, because it's far more reliable. It fixes a lot of issues. Air idle control valve issues. And some of these things have sort of been brought over to the K series. For example, I've noticed a lot of people will delete air idle control valves off K series, and I'm not really sure why that is, because they're a lot cheaper, they're more affordable, and on a K series, they're more effective. They actually work really well on a K series. With shifting issues, I've noticed a lot of people will run their shifter cables over the subframe, and that will work if you have like the RSX type shifter where you drill a hole into the body and then you run the cables in. That'll generally work, but it causes the cables to end up being too long a little bit sometimes. So in my experience, I've always had to run them under the subframe so that they are long enough and they don't really have any binding issues. That was covered in the last video. So now what we're dealing with is the biggest problem with this car is, like we said, it's the drivability issues, which is a lot of it comes from the throttle, and I'll explain some of that here in a second. All right, so we're getting a move on. Now let me explain the what, and then we'll get into the why. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I'm doing is I'm lucky enough to live in Florida, and we're running to a place called TAE Auto Parts. They basically part out a lot of sports cars. You can get K20s there. They have a lot of listings on eBay. They part out RSXs like crazy. So if I need a part that's, say, an OEM part like an alternator or AC compressor or throttle body, I can go there and pick one up. We're going to discuss the why, and I know there's a lot of people that are going to be like, why are you putting a stock throttle body? So we're going with a K20 Type S stock throttle body. Now, before all you fanboys start giving me shit in the comments, hear me out on this. There's a specific reason why we're going with this stock throttle body. The main reason is that a stock K series throttle body is damn good, okay? It's effing good. And people always think that throwing a bigger throttle body on an engine is a great idea. And to be 100% honest with you, for the most part, on a B series engine, or a D series engine, like a B16, a D16, even the B18s, B18Cs, a bigger throttle body really does help. It helps, and it makes the car perform a little better. But let's discuss this. The thing is that the intake manifold and the intake valves and the camshafts only allow so much air in. And this is why you have to, if you get bigger camshafts, you actually have to up your compression 9 times out of 10. So the theory here is, so let's say you slap an 80 millimeter throttle body, 90 millimeter throttle body on, you know, an all motor setup. Now that might be perfectly good if you're going to the drag strip. What a larger throttle body essentially does is let more air in faster, but it doesn't necessarily let more air in overall. Again, the intake valves can only let in so much. So the issue with drivability here is that this engine makes such good power that the moment you would touch the throttle, it would immediately go to 3,000, you know, 3,500. And the problem with that is you don't need all those revs to just drive politely down the street. You know, if you want to go to the gas station or to the grocery store, you're not trying to smash every gear. And so that's the point, is this vehicle, it makes really good power. It's on E85. It also has an aggressive clutch. So being able to deal with that aggressive clutch sort of requires the ability to make sure that you can modulate the throttle body nice and easy. So that's the reason why we're going for it right now. We may upgrade the throttle body later, but I'll be honest with you, I have not found a throttle body other than the hybrid racing throttle body that works and works well and doesn't have idling and sticking issues. My personal experience. And I've seen many proven setups with 500, 600, 700 horsepower setups on stock K20 throttle bodies. So basically, I don't think we're going to be losing any power on the end of it. And if we do end up losing a couple of horses, I don't think that that's a huge sacrifice to being able to drive the car and have perfect idling issues. So there's my argument on that. Okay, we've made it. We've arrived. Basically, these guys are a junkyard. Okay, so we just picked one up. We got a nice stock throttle body for a K20 A2. She looks pretty Gucci. A little bit, we're going to clean it up a little bit and make it look nice. But this is what you want right here if you want some stability. So we're going to get back to the house and try to get this situated and installed. Okay, so we are back from TAE and we have our throttle body here. Although I do have a suspicion it may not fit because of the air out of control valve. K-Tuned makes a rotation plate. We might need one of those, but first we're going to try to throw it on. You can see we've got all kinds of things here, and the issue is the clearance here between the fan, the radiator, and this. We're going to see. So here's the throttle body. We're going to do some cleaning up and stuff, but we're going to see if she fits. So the throttle body fits on pretty good. However, you can see right there is going to be an issue with the air out of control valve. Now, for starters, we don't need to worry about it at the moment, just to see if this throttle body is going to work and get us to start, because the map that's on it doesn't even have an air out of control valve on it, although I am probably going to hook up the computer, get into K Manager, and turn it on. Yeah, it is pretty tight of an issue. So the rotation adapter turns it so it faces this way, making it a whole lot easier. So let's try to take a look at that. Plug it up, and of course it's fighting. It's hitting that. So we're definitely going to need a rotation plate and maybe even a new air out of control valve, but we'll see. I was hoping to at least get this on, plug it up to see if the air out of control valve was any good, but yeah. Also, we need to get this thing cleaned up and prepped. So we've got an assistant in the car. I have done a couple things. I've got the throttle body prepped. This is the K20 A2 throttle body. I've got some 12 millimeter bolts over here. I've got the map sensor blocked off with the previous K-tuned little block off that he had on the other throttle body. This is the factory bracket, and what I did was I went ahead and cut the little piece off and just painted it black. Now, as of right now, we don't have the air out of control valve plugged up because it is hitting We need to order the little rotation plate, but this should honestly do pretty well. We need to hook up the laptop, download the map, and calibrate the TPS, which we will do shortly. But first, I need to button up a couple things underneath the car, and then we'll be ready to start it. Okay, we've got the shifter connected. We've got the exhaust all bolted up. We have this throttle body on now. We need to do some computing, but we are going to start it up and see what we've got going on. But I am just going to start it up and see what it does from here. Make sure we don't have anything weird going on. I'm going to try to start this bad boy up. We're in neutral, I believe. Yeah. Look at that. It's probably going to climb. But yeah, that's the air out of control valve being wide open. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. If I want to pull this off now and just, I'm afraid that if I put the block off on now, I will struggle with some idle because it's literally the air out of control valve. I really wish I could fit it in there. Try this one more time. Oh, that's nice. Yep, there it goes. So what I've done is I've temporarily cut the fan to give me enough space because I want to get this done. I want to get this to where this is working the way it should, so we can finally drive it. Look at that, she clear. So I'm gonna bolt it on and then go from there. Okay, well, our assistant goes and updates K-Manager. We've got everything plugged up. We're just gonna give it a shot and see what she does. Even though I'm sure the map has probably deleted the air out of control valve, we're gonna see what happens when we put some voltage to it. Automatically open. She may come down. Just make sure that it's the air out of control valve and not the throttle. Yeah, it's definitely not the throttle, so the throttle. Okay, we have the map. Go to idle. We can see the air out of control valve is disabled. We're going to enable that. We'll put the adjustment somewhere around there. Now, turn the key on, upload this map. Okay, now we still don't know if the actual air out of control valve is toast. So, finally after all this, let's try to give it a start. Yeah, that's how you know. She's surging. So I think for now what that means is the air out of control valve is toast. No matter what we do, it is not responding. And I've double checked for vacuum leaks. We don't have any. I'm gonna have to pull it off and see what I can do. Maybe even order a new one. So got the throttle body off, bolts out. Yep. And that, my friends, looks pretty doo-doo to me. So if you don't know, the air comes through on the front of the throttle body, right there. And then it comes through here and then passes through here on this side. There's literally a little wheel in here, or a little arm, that gets stuck. And I've sprayed some brake cleaner. We're gonna see if it moves, and if it doesn't, she dead. All right, last attempt for the day. We are putting the block off for air idle control valve. I'm going to order a fresh one. This one is definitely toast. It's shot. 9 times out of 10, when they sit for a while, they're always shot. And you can get them on Amazon for pretty cheap, you know, 20, 30 bucks. VatoZone and all those places are gonna charge you like $200 for them. Be smart, go Amazon. All right, we got the laptop back in, and this is our last attempt for today. I'm just trying to get this idle under control. It definitely needs an air idle control valve on a street car, in my opinion. We're going to turn this on. Got a data log. Okay, we're gonna upload this map. Of course, there's one error code. Let's see what we got now. That seems about right, because we can't get any idle. Okay, I got this thing. I got my foot on the pedal, trying to see if I can't let go of it. Yeah, she's not gonna want to. She needs an air idle control valve, boys. All right, that's it. I've had enough for this. Yep, that's off the pedal. We're done.